All right. What's up, everyone? We are live. Welcome back, Nooner Nation. You already know what it is, guys. It's a podcast for Nooners by Nooners. And that's going to be something a little bit more, I think, after this episode, because, and we'll get into that in a minute. But, like the title says, time to change things up. This is episode 60. It's been a little over a year, probably a little longer than it should have taken to get to episode 60. But, this isn't a full time gig. I'm not getting paid, $1 million to do it. I'm only getting paid about 100 grand to do it. So I got to, divide my time around. But yeah, so before we get started, you already know the drill. Go out to iTunes, rate and review the show. Those are huge to help the show grow, especially the reviews. It has nothing to do with like downloads, apparently. It's all about how many reviews you get. Fucking weird. I don't get it. Also, Spotify, hit a 5-star review and go. And then also, if you're watching this right now, make sure that you like and subscribe, hit the little bell so you know when we go live. But yeah, what's going on, guys? I'm joined today by these two. We've got Jake, the space cowboy, and Charlie.
What is up?
Hi.
So let's just open up with this kind of the news. Obviously, the last while, probably since the end of last year, to kind of around Christmas time, it's been pretty inconsistent. I apologize for that. It's not something that I wanted to be or slack off on. It was just having a full-time job, trying to get the minor league studios shit kicked off, the side hustle that it hopefully will become a full-time thing one day. Taking a lot of time, as well as just having fucking 2 kids that are getting older and into sports and into school, as well as a house that I have to maintain and all that bullshit, life in general.
God, you're bringing me down, bro.
I know. Welcome to being a fucking married adult. Don't do it. It's a trap.
Married with kids, adults.
Well, I think kids, right? Because life's pretty easy when you're married, for the most part, depending on who you're married to, I guess. You can be married to somebody that makes Charlie look like what she looks like without the makeup.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Whoa.
What?
The black eyes and the martini drinking.
I don't have any black on my eyes right now.
Not. I'm
It's only on my lips.
TV. So I know. My kids have been a nightmare tonight, so I'm already a couple drinks into this. But so yeah, I've decided to help kind of alleviate a lot of my stress I was having with the show every week, which was spend a couple days trying to find somebody either in the community or outside the community that was cool and interesting and have a fun conversation, figure a schedule out with them, get them booked. They cancel, try to find somebody else. I'm going to bring on 2 co-hosts that are just going to be regulars on here, and you're looking at them. We got Jake and Charlie. They
gang.
They're both down as fuck to do the show. Both avid Nooners. Well known in the community, well liked. Obviously Charlie is infamous for introducing us to the Philly sidecar.
You're
Oh
welcome.
my god.
And then also, who doesn't love a big-titted goth chick? So she's gonna bring in the female demographic as well as retain the male demographic.
Not on purpose, all by accident.
Yeah, because ladies want to hear your perspective, and guys just want somebody to objectify on their TV. So
try objectifying me.
Yeah.
I'll ruin it. Albeit my obnoxiousness will just glaze right over that shit.
That's how you get pegged.
Do it. Yeah, no shit. You objectifying me only gives me more power.
Gives you more desire to just peg the fuck out of somebody.
Is that why I'm called intimidating? I don't know.
Maybe.
I just have that pegging vibe.
Yeah.
Some guy sees you from the bar, dude, go talk to her. It's like, I don't know, man. She looks like she's gonna peg me on the first day.
I don't know, man. It's kind of scary.
I don't know. Scary is exciting sometimes,
Hey, scary's fun.
And we all know, my personal thing is I'm DG4L, Dirty Girls for Life. So red flags, all those are just like a marker for my attention.
Uh-huh.
Like you're at the carnival.
Yeah, like dude, if she's like in public wearing like fingerless mesh gloves and a choker,
Oh,
done,
Oh.
bro.
she could make me a single dad any day with that kind of
That's
attitude.
super specific of the fingerless net fish.
Well, that's
Fishnet
so that's when I
gloves.
realized I was, into the dirty girl for life thing was in college I worked for Mazda's road racing team
Mm.
where the race car drivers brought his girlfriend and she was like we just nobody knew her name. We just called her hot Asian dirty girl. She wore like a tiny skirt, like a tank top, fingerless mesh gloves, and like furry, like not like Ugg boots, like literally like shag boots, like white
Oh
shag
fuck, what are those called?
boots. And she was, probably, I don't know, taller for an Asian chick, which isn't saying much, but like maybe like 5'4", but like obviously some bolt-on hardware up front.
Ooh, the bolt-ons.
Do y'all think that that girl from North Korea has bolt-ons, or do you think those are
Oh.
natty?
For sure, bolt-ons. Look at the earlier pictures of her.
Okay. I haven't
There's
seen any
Will's
early
audio.
pictures of her.
Yeah, no, if you look at the pictures from when she like first immigrated and like go on her Instagram and go back maybe
To be fair, wasn't she like 15 at that point though?
well no, like right before her first book came out. Like
Oh,
she called out
okay. I don't know what
Princeton.
age she was when she came to the US, but I guess she escaped the sex slavery when she was like 15, 13,
Yes.
13,
Something like
14,
that.
15, something like that.
So
Sorry, I was just wondering.
I hit the wrong fucking button and we weren't live on YouTube, but go back and listen to the audio. Long story short, if you're just now tuning into on YouTube, is I'm tired of being stressed out to find guests that cancel on me. So starting on episode 60 of Nooner Nation, Charlie and Jake are going to be my kind of regular co-hosts, kind of harkening back to like the Drinking Bros garage days, just people shooting the shit with the community, maybe find something fun to watch. Charlie's already like, looks like she's got her clothes coming off already.
So excited. My clothes are falling off.
It's already a party.
But if you want the long description of why all that came to be, go check out the audio tomorrow morning. So it also gives me downloads, which is what really matters. But yeah, we were just talking about my affinity for dirty girls, which stemmed with a chick with fake boobs and mesh fingerless gloves.
It sounds like you're describing a girl who shopped at Hot Topic in the like mid to early 2000s. So it's just like Dream Girl. Oh my god.
Yeah, this would have been like, this would have been like 2009. So
Damn, that was around the time I discovered like internet porn. So that would have been like the ideal woman around the time where like really figured out what I liked.
yeah, essentially just imagine Tila Tequila back in the MySpace days, and this is kind of what that chick looked like, just a little bit more Asian looking.
I miss MySpace so much better.
Oh,
I miss Tila Tequila back in the MySpace days.
I argue that because I think Tia Tequila now is so much more fun.
she's
I
still
didn't say
alive?
fun. To be fair, I just
Fair.
said I preferred that one.
Oh.
I'm objectifying her, Jake. Let me objectify her, damn it.
Oh, okay. Objectify her all you
There was a reason she had the most friends on MySpace.
Did you not watch A Shot at Love with Tila
Love, yeah.
Tequila?
I
Oh
love
my
you, Taylor.
God.
The guy out in the driveway after he got thrown out. I love you, Taylor. Sorry.
Well, I liked how it was like the first time it was like a bisexual one too, because I didn't watch Flavor of Love, but I watched Rock of Love, and that shit was fucking amazing. Yes. And then of course Tila Tequila was the next one. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this with chicks and dudes. Like, this is going to be chef's kiss. And it was.
There's only a few things I remember from that show, and it was the bisexual aspect of it. The one rednecky dude like out in the road, like the security just keeps throwing him like further and further off the property. And he just starts yelling louder and louder, like, I love you, Taylor. I love you. And he's been there for like 12 hours. I don't know, And
You're right. It's like,
um,
no, dude, you just drank way too much alcohol. But
there was some dude from Jersey who got drunk and headbutted like one of the finalists so hard that it ruptured like the soft palate and the roof of his mouth. He's like, that's how we do it in Jersey. And they're like, yeah, you're gone too, bro. Like, bye.
you're insane.
MTV was.
And then she ended up picking, spoiler alert, I don't know, 15 years later, she ended up picking the girl who was like, actually, like, I'm not into you, so bye.
Oh, don't they always pick that girl though? Okay, so Sarah's saying that they did Pants Off Dance Off with Tila. Was that on Fuse? Because I remember Pants Off Dance Off, but I don't remember Tila doing it. I remember Jodie Sweetin doing it from fucking Full House.
Uh-huh.
And this girl, she was an actress on Parks and Rec for a little bit. She did it for a while too, but I don't remember Tila on Pants Off Dance Off.
I've never heard of Pants Off Dance Off.
Oh, dude, okay. Did you watch Fuse or ever have it on cable or satellite?
I'm aware of it, yes. I'm sure I've watched things on it in the past.
Fuse was the fucking best. It was like, so when I was growing up and as a teenager in the late, like 2005, 6, 7, Fuse was like the old school MTV,
Mm-hmm.
and they really showed a lot
It
of
actually
music
had
stuff.
music videos.
Yeah, and MTV was getting into the more reality shows like the Next and Room Raiders and all of that shit.
Yeah.
So it was fun to watch, but it was less about music. Fuse was about the music. And they had the Pants Off Dance Off, but it like, well, those girls would only host the show and it was just random people taking their clothes off to different videos. So I didn't watch it much because it was like people you really didn't want to see take their clothes off. And I was like 13 years old and I was like, I don't want to see this.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't recall that show. I'm trying to think of well,
They did 3 seasons of it.
Did they?
Yeah, Tia Tequila, Jodie Sweetin, and Willa Ford.
That sounds
familiar. Okay, so I never saw the Tila Tequila one. So Sarah is right. I saw the fucking last 2 and not the first. Damn. She was a cute little thing though. Damn it.
Who, Tila Tequila?
Yeah, she was adorable.
Yeah, I think like after Shot of Love, she ended up like, leaked a sex tape with her girlfriend, I think.
Oh.
And then I think from there it kind of went downhill. Like,
yeah, I've heard some wild shit about her.
And she's like, you really stacked some of these things onto her legal record, and
hey, she's a warrior from God, all right?
Burnt up.
Yeah.
Is that what she says now? I don't even.
She's an angel living on this earth as a warrior from God.
Yeah, she's wild.
That just means like I'm done just like fucking randos in a bar, and I want to find somebody who's financially stable because I'm not.
Financially and mentally.
It's a little bit more radical than that. Like she's pretty fucking radical. Like she went real crazy with shit.
Did she get like real deep into Q?
I think so. Isn't she like a flat earther?
I know it was just like with religion, but I'm not 100% sure because like most of the time when it's so crazy, I'm just like, I'm not gonna read into this.
Yeah, Sarah, she did.
Oh God.
I remember that. She was going to like rallies and stuff at one point.
Nice.
Showing her titties. I'm Tila Tequila and I'm fucking MAGA, bitches.
Yeah. Make Tila Tequila great again. You had I'm gonna put that hat in the store.
Taga, whatever.
Make Tila great again. Mata.
Oh fuck! I fucked that up. I can't do this.
Matka.
Matka.
I can't even put the
Mitka.
Mata.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Something titties, all right.
We're off and
right. She like makes it like work for titties, and she just shows them all the time, and it just works perfectly. And then she becomes our president, and that's when we're living in idiocracy.
when Tila Tequila becomes president. I mean,
You heard it here. You heard
she
it
has
here.
experience like managing different kinds of like people and experiences and demographics. You know,
I mean, she knows some shit. She's been around.
she knows how the internet works.
Or the streets.
You know, she is.
Sweet.
Here's the thing: she's also a woman. She's a woman of color. You know, that color happens to be, you know, one that Hunter Biden says no to a lot. But we won't even get down that path.
To be fair, Sarah did say she turned into a white supremacist. So, I mean, maybe she identifies as white, and then there, ipso facto, he's into it. So, like,
I thought she was Mexican.
I think she's Asian and Mexican, Asian and Spanish or something.
I have no idea.
Racially ambiguous.
Yeah.
But what's more important is how does she identify? And if it says as a white supremacist, we have to respect that.
Well, it sounds like she just has a very, you know, broad range of life experiences that she can bring to the office. So, yeah, maybe let's do a write-in vote with Tila Tequila.
To be fair, how many people of color does she have on her show? What we need to do is go back and watch it and critique everything she's ever done on the
I got
show.
a super ticket.
Was
Tia
it
Tequila and Hunter Biden?
Yeah. There you go.
2028.
2028. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think, you know, we'll see. That'd be a weird one. I mean, actually wouldn't be any weirder than most things that happen.
Would it be healing the nation is that's called.
Or would it be here we go? Would it be
crack and tequila for everyone?
on the ticket? It wouldn't be Hunter Biden. It would be Tila Tequila and Brett Michaels.
Oh.
I have to see under the bandana, Brett.
Oh, it's not
We
good.
need to see under the fucking band. What's under the bandana?
You think it's a skullet?
From what I know,
I hope
before
so.
it was a really bad hairline, he wore it because, like, back in his earlier days, like when he was doing a lot of bars and stuff, like somebody chucked a bottle at him and it put like this huge fucking scar like right on his hairline.
Yeah,
well, that's true.
scar in his hairline.
You know?
It's because he's balding 100%.
It's probably is like, you know, on the same level of legitimacy as like Marilyn Manson removing his ribs to suck his own dick.
Okay, so that was something that definitely went around. Like, I had heard it before I was in elementary school, and then like I got to 6th grade and I started hearing it, and I was like, it's actually fucking happening. We're actually here. Okay, does anyone actually believe that Marilyn Manson has to suck his own dick? Anybody believe that?
See, I'm old
That's
enough to
ridiculous.
that rumor like was big when I was like in elementary school, and I was like,
Yeah.
I think that's when you first
why
hear
would
it.
anybody want to suck their own dick? Like, who sucks dicks? That's weird.
Okay, if any man had the possibility to put his own wiener in his mouth at one point in time in his life, he would do it. So it's not that crazy of a thought, you know. But for someone, a fucking rock star, it's like, bro, he doesn't. If only he wanted to, just for his own satisfaction. If the fact like he got so desensitized from having women suck his dick, and either men and women or both at the same time, and then he just needed, like, he was so sexually depraved that like only sucking his own dick would get himself off, so he had to remove his ribs. Like, that's way more believable.
Maybe,
but that's not the case.
But I think it turns out what he did is just like start getting off by like making women suck his dick non-consensually, and
not true. You look it up.
Allegedly.
Those bitches are fucking like, don't let.
Allegedly.
That's another conversation for another time. They're fucking lying whores.
Okay, so
no one says no to sucking Marilyn Manson's
and on
dick,
next week's episode, Charlie, the Marilyn Manson apologist, gets us red flagged on YouTube.
That's right. Johnny Depp, motherfucker. He's being Johnny Depped, man. Those bitches are just trying to do the same thing that Heard did, and it's not working. Like, when I found out that Evan Rachel Wood literally falsified an FBI letter to keep her kid with her because her husband wanted to leave California, or no, she wanted to leave to go to Tennessee. her ex was like, no, you're not taking my child. So she falsified an FBI letter saying that like she's in danger because Marilyn Manson, like, I knew that bitch was lying about everything. Like she's a trifling heifer. And that's all I have to say about that.
Not even that great of an actress.
No, not at all. Like she's horrible.
Same with her. Not great.
Right, like you're pretty. You're good to look at, but honey, you're crazy.
I mean, who shits in somebody's bed on purpose?
I mean, I know someone who shit in someone's dryer because they cut them off drinking.
I mean, I know I've witnessed a girl get broken up with at a party, and she went and took, like, with a bunch of people there, took a shit on her boyfriend, the hood of her boyfriend's car, ex-boyfriend's car.
He probably
Damn.
didn't stop talking to her after that, though, right?
No, he's probably turned on by it, like, damn, bitch, you crazy.
Right.
Like,
That's the thing. That's why I'm single. That's why I get cheated on. I'm not toxic enough.
we
That like
yeah, ramp this up. We need to like really get. We need to get you. First off, we need to get you fingerless mesh gloves.
yes, we will start there. Train me, Billiam.
Sarah says we need to do a podcast on the Manson case. Yeah, we can. I don't know if it's as egregious as old Goopy Jeans getting sued for a ski accident, but
I wish I just wish that I don't care who hit whom in that case of like Paltrow or the old man. I just wish they would have hit each other so hard they both died.
or like they both went retarded.
That would have been the best outcome for humanity.
She went full on bitch for that case, and I just adore how she was acting the whole time in the courtroom.
I couldn't do no. I like give me the true crime. I can't with that. Like give me a Manson, give me a Alec Murdoch.
You okay?
No, my cat was fucking rabbit kicking me in his sleep, so I had to check his ass. Like, the fuck are you doing, bro?
Fuck off, cat.
Right? Whose fucking house do you live in, you asshole?
Exactly.
Kick me like that?
Yeah. So speaking of that, I had a note here. I had an idea, and I'm going to brainstorm with you guys, or let's see what your guys' thoughts are. We start a charity that provides nicer panhandling signs to bums.
No, I don't care about
like the shitty cardboard ones. Like they're out there begging so much because they're not getting any money. You give them a nice sign, maybe like
no, they get money. They use that to like get your emotions. Bill, do you not? That's fucking homeless pandering 101. Come on.
How about a charity to just give them drugs?
That's what I say. Just give all those who are on the fucking street and who are drug addicts just that one last.
Now we solve the homeless issue. Just start like, here's drugs. They're not going to ask what it is. It's just fentanyl.
Hey, they love fentanyl. They're like immune to it at this point.
Yeah, it just kills off whatever.
Silent.
Like whatever weird like homeless evolution of STDs they all have.
They become normal people.
Honestly, they're probably more clean than most regular people.
You think so?
Could you imagine?
I don't know.
You never know.
I don't know. We don't have a huge homeless problem here.
No one's ever done a study on it. You never know.
On STDs and homeless people?
Right? Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, they're probably cleaner than like a homeless camp is probably less rampant with STDs than a very nice nursing home.
I would say average high school even.
Do kids even get STDs anymore?
I'd go with nursing homes or rampant with STDs. I go with nursing homes.
Yeah, nursing homes are like they all have fucking gonorrhea and shit, right?
Yeah, they really do. Well, see, like before I went to the medical field and everything, I did a CNA course, so that's a certified nurse's aide, aka you will lick the shit from RNs. And we had to watch a video that said old people deserve love. So if you walk in on them fucking you are not to intervene. And it's just like, what if these people are in dementia ridden, they don't know what they're doing, like that lady who was just sucking dick. She had dementia, she was sucking all kinds of dick, and it's just like, no, no, no. But it's like, oh, are we just supposed to let this happen? Like,
Where's this old lady at?
she's probably dead now.
Oh, I was
But
a notepad.
But
like there could be people who
dementia is hereditary. She's probably got her
but
daughter's probably coming up to a weird age right now.
there could be people who have Alzheimer's or dementia who are married still, and then they're fucking people that they're like right across the hall from. So
Is it cheating if you don't know?
Yeah, let these old people have their fun. Come on now.
that's the thing of like,
is it cheating if you don't know what you're doing?
yeah, but just imagine like you work there, the husband or wife is coming in, and it's just like they're fucking so many people here, and like, what do I do? Like, oh my God. It's a just
Devil's advocate here.
man, just saying, people who work just have some fucking love for people who work in nursing homes, because they have to go through a lot of shit.
I mean,
They have to deal with a lot of stuff.
when you're that old as a guy, like, does cum even like come out anymore? I just imagine it's like it's not even like white. It's like have you ever like turned off your ceiling fan and looked at the dust on it?
No, dude, they can have kids all the way up until their fucking death. So it's the same. It's like the woman that unfortunately becomes dust because thank you, Eve, for fucking us.
Yeah, that's why I don't eat apples.
Hey, Bill, what are you drinking?
I just finished off my normal vodka and limoncello LaCroix. But
Did you finish it off? How did it like how you finished it off?
Well, obviously I'm really into it, so I swallowed it.
As you should.
Then
That's the proper way.
Went back for seconds just to make sure it was all done. But I am drinking.
You son of a! I'm fucking leaving. But fuck you! I am leaving.
I'm about ready to crack open a trans in a can here. I almost named the show "Get Rid of Your Bush," but Busch, right? Anheuser-Busch. Anheuser-Busch. I don't know.
Yeah, whatever that company's called.
Did she really leave, or is she just going to get a refill?
I think she's just going to get a refill, but okay. For the audio listeners,
yeah. So
Bill's drinking
I said
a Bud
I was getting a refill. If you can hear me, I'm getting a refill. I'm coming back.
Lean over a little bit farther.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Yeah.
We're gonna be starting a Patreon real quick after this shit. But yeah, I just opened up dun 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 Bud Light, because apparently people are super pissed that they put a trans person on the can. Like, I don't get it. If you're mad about it, I guess that's on you. But like the memes have been fucking fantastic though.
Oh, Bud Light knows what they're doing.
Oh, yeah. Like, wait for Charlie to get back. But like one of the ones I saw today was really funny, and it was the scene from Jurassic Park. Like, oh, we got Dotson here. We got Dotson here. Except it was Kid Rock. It was like, this guy hates gay Bud Light. This guy hates gay Bud Light. See, no one cares. I thought Kid Rock was like sponsored by Coors or something.
I think he is. So I think he probably got paid to do that video, more than likely.
Whatever. Charlie, how long did it take to make a drink? What's she doing? Making another martini?
Martini, damn it. God. I have some class. It takes
shaking it like a baby.
Did you are you going to how dirty are we going with the martini?
About a half a shot dirty.
See, I've had a couple. See, I don't do dirty because for one, I don't like olives. But I've definitely had some nights where it's like, oh, that first martini goes down, like, ooh, that's nice. You hit that second martini, you're like, okay, I'm feeling the buzz now. You drink that third martini and stand up off the couch, and you're just like, I need to go to fucking bed.
Yeah, that's why I like the straight liquor.
Mm.
I do drink it a little bit slower because of that, but so this is a vodka martini. I drink gin martinis even slower because it's fucking gin. The dirty martinis go down super smooth, like Bud Light used to for me until they betrayed my gender. Those sons of bitches.
I know this guy. What this kid's been a lady for 365 days. I think you got him. Put you on a can. You know,
I've been that just a little bit longer. I've definitely been drinking Bud Light longer than that, and this is horse shit.
the only pictures of you that get published are mugshots. You know, so
I I just don't know, like, what fan base does Bud Light think they have?
they're not going. Here's the thing. I don't think they're going after a fan base, right? Like,
They're doing it because any press is good press.
well, that and
I guess to a point.
somebody did some study like who buys Bud Light? These demographics. Who doesn't buy Bud Light? Trans people. Oh, how do we fix that? Like, put a trans person on the can. We'll get a bunch of press. We'll sell 1 million cases immediately. Because here's the thing that people don't get. Like, okay, like Kid Rock shot up all these cases of Bud Light with his like AK or whatever.
Oh, is that what happened? So it's just like you paid money for them.
You know, like, Bud, you think Bud Light gives a shit? You already paid for it.
Do you know how many people
Yeah.
are doing that?
If you drink it or not, they just want you to buy it.
They're
Mhm.
going out and buying it just to destroy it. Like, what the fuck? You guys are fucking stupid.
Yeah, like it's like, oh,
That's
this
like
is
one of my favorite like scenes from
dumb.
the movie Straight Outta Compton. Like when they like show up and those people are like burning the NWA CDs. They're like, can you believe this shit? And he's like, what the fuck do I care? They paid for that shit.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, no, seriously, it's the same thing. Like, okay, well, we still have your money, so thanks, haters.
I do find it odd. It's the same. It is the same kid. Or I say kid. I'm assuming I've seen him. I think he's really young, right? Or she. It
Like
what
30?
they? Um,
I'm not
30.
quite sure, actually.
The person is 30. It's the same one from the Kate Spade thing, though, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Well, the thing is like, I'm just gonna say Shim because that's what I grew up with.
Oh,
Shim
26.
had a complete like facial reconstruction to be more feminine. So it's like, honey, do you think completely reconstructing your face is something that's like good for you? Like, and this is coming from someone who's had surgery, like plastic surgery. It's just like, I understand that to a point, but when you're taking away and not adding, there needs to be a lot of thought process put into that. A lot.
Well, apparently the person is like he whatever. This person is like big on TikTok.
Yeah, they're 26.
26. So
So a year older than me.
maybe they're going on like a TikTok audience or something. I don't know because I can see you know TikTokers not being the Bud Light crowd historically.
I mean, they're just turning
Yeah.
21, so the TikTok audience is turning 21 and 20, so like maybe that's why they're doing it, because they're trying to bring a whole new generation into alcohol that would normally go into weed, given the current socio political climate of the world.
I mean, did they do the same thing with Post Malone? Because doesn't he drink a lot of Bud Light? Did
Yeah.
like,
They're representative of Bud Light.
because at the same time, it's like, I don't even think Dylan drinks Bud Light. Like, if Dylan was drinking Bud Light in the videos, it would make a giant difference.
Dylan does not drink Bud Light, I guarantee it.
Exactly. So it's like, what's the problem with finding other influencers that actually enjoy your product?
Kind of like, does Cardi B and Offset really eat McDonald's?
Yeah. They have like
I mean, they might actually eat McDonald's, but like Offset loves cereal. Like I remember watching some video Cardi took of like, look at all this cereal he buys. So it's like it would make more sense of giving him a cereal endorsement. But they probably make a shitload of money because marketing, honey.
That's all it's about. Yeah, that's Dylan kid not drinking fucking Bud Light.
Yeah.
He drinks
Marketing, mind manipulation. No one wants to talk about how they fucking manipulate your mind and they manipulate your children and how it's illegal in Europe to market to children, but it's not in America. Nobody wants to talk about that shit. Oh.
Yeah, no, the biggest joke in the cannabis industry is like, why can't we do stuff cigarettes does? Oh yeah, because we'd be marketing towards kids.
Mhm.
Right. Even though I don't think like this cigarette companies like can't market at all anymore, right?
Not
Direct
really.
marketing, they can't do that stuff anymore.
Well, like alcohol and tobacco has really, because like remember all the alcohol commercials where it's like, oh, you'll drink this and you'll have a great time, you'll have friends and be cool. And
What's the one that was it Coors and Twins?
honestly, so I grew up in the country, so we couldn't have cable until I was a teenager. So I saw Scream 3 and they had that uh trope in that movie of and twins. Or so I seriously this whole time I thought it was from Scary Movie 3
Oh, Scary
and
Movie.
not like
Scream
a
3. I remember
legitimate
that.
fucking commercial.
The only thing I remember from Scream 3 is Courtney Cox's terrible bangs.
No, Scary Movie 3, not Scream. Scary Movie. Did I say Scream? I'm sorry. I meant Scary Movie.
I thought you were gonna go into terrible acting. I was like, yeah, that's
No, Scary Movie 3. When Cindy is like the news anchor and her boss is like, and twins.
Yeah, I don't
And they
recall.
did the whole thing.
Oh, the scary
remember-
movies were
Obviously, I
amazing.
know the first one, and then the second one when they're in the haunted house.
Uh-huh.
But I don't recall the third one very much.
The third one is when Leslie Nielsen started coming into them, and like it was the Ring. They did
Charlie
the
Sheen too, right?
Oh,
Charlie Sheen, yes, that was when he was in it because they did the signs. It was signs
signs.
with the brother.
They're like aliens, like their fingers are actually their dick.
They pissed through their finger.
There's like walking around like sticking their fingers in everybody's mouth. Yeah.
Yeah, this is how we say hi. It's like, but we also pee out of our fingers.
That was what marked when somehow the Scary Movie franchise just hit that like next level of low.
Yeah, it was when it was like in the desperation of the scary, but then they went to 5 and then like all the other production companies started making movies like that, like Date
Disaster movie.
Disaster
People
Epic movie or something like that. Like it
Meet the Spartans.
Yeah.
oh my God. Meet the Spartans was probably the last like decent one because I remember the football one about Friday Night Lights. The comeback, the comebacks, is that what it was called? And they were like ACL tear.
There's a baseball one.
I know they made fun of everything, so
There's a baseball one. I don't.
Well, I was
remember.
thinking the comebacks, and the comebacks one was like Nick Swartzen and David Spade.
No, that's the Benchwarmers.
Those are Benchwarmers.
And the retarded kid from fucking the retarded kid movie.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Napoleon Dynamite was one of those that when I watched it, I was like, go watch it. It's so funny. And I was probably, I don't know, maybe early high school when that came out. And as I'm watching, I was like, this is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then the next day you start talking about, I was like, that was really stupid. And then you start thinking like this one part, I was like, oh wait, no, that was funny. And this part was funny. And this part was funny. It's like, oh, that was funny. I can throw.
Well, like what's really cool is learning it was like a completely independent movie from like college students.
Mormons.
They were Mormons? I didn't know that.
I'm pretty sure the kids that made it were Mormons.
Really?
Oh shit, I didn't know that. I just heard it was like a very small like college movie that actually got massive.
Yeah, so yeah, it was a bunch of jump soakers that made it.
Well, see, like it was so funny when we were first watching it because we watched it as a family and we were like, hey, that's the girl from fucking Waterworld because we loved
I never
Loved that show. That fucking Waterworld. Oh,
Waterworld.
to this day, I fucking love that movie.
You're like
Fucking K-Cos,
one of
man.
4 people.
Because I grew up without TV and just movies, and so
Yeah, like somebody just like threw the VHS of it out their window as they're like passing your house. You just having to
no,
find.
no, it was definitely my dad just perusing the the VHS fucking store and was like, "Oh, Kevin Costner, I like him. This is fine." Because we also owned Postman.
Oh, the Postman. Now you're talking about real obscure, shitty Kevin Costner movies.
That's a deep cut.
Bro, I fucking hate that movie.
If he was going to show his dick in any movie and get away with it, it would have been that one because nobody would have seen it.
No, I remember that movie because some dude straight up asks him to cuck him. He's like, "I can't have a child with my wife. You do it for me." And I'm like, the fuck? Like I was younger than 10 years old and I'm watching this and I'm like, are y'all fucking serious right now?
Like what? You
Y'all
can't write a letter?
fucking
You can't you're illiterate. You can't write a letter to the store. Like you gotta have this dude, the postman, do it.
No, I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
I can't even really remember the plot to that movie other than like it's kind of post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, no, you shouldn't
He
because it's
finds a
that.
bag of mail at a donkey or something, and he just
Yes,
goes
it's that
walking around.
fucking. It's that fucking stupid, dude. Like I don't want to even fucking like. Don't.
Sounds like USPS propaganda to me.
It is. We don't need to get into it because I'm just gonna get angry.
Like, real
They're
man.
just trying to
Don't
normalize
like
getting
me
cut
if
by
I'm
the postman.
angry.
I start the next episode. It's like, well, so Charlie is not going to be hosting for a while because she happened to beat up her mailman.
They're just lucky. I just know not to go out there around noon time, or else I would.
See, I don't know.
I'd go postal on them.
There's a '90s joke. Jake, do you know what that's a reference to?
Going postal, wasn't there like a guy who went on a fucking rampage in a post office?
I believe it was like a thing for like almost like what I mean, not to be to poke fun at things, but like how school shootings kind of are now. Like postal workers for a while were just like fucking shooting people like in the post office.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
not
that's
that
good.
old.
That's
Like
a good point.
we'll ask somebody like Sarah's in the chat. She's far older than I am.
You son of a
Whoa.
bitch. No, she's not. Shut the
Joking. I love Sarah.
Whoa.
Her husband's old. Like he'll know.
that old. He's in that prime rib age.
Oh yeah, the daddy stage.
Yes. And
Men
T-Way.
age like wine. Women age like sour cream.
You son of a bitch. I have heard that men age like wine and women age like cheese. And I was not like a boyfriend told me that. And I was like, I will punch you in the throat, you son of a bitch.
Well, Charlie, you're like a fine rosé, all right?
You're saying I'm bisexual? I don't know what that means.
I don't even know what I'm saying.
Yeah, Jake's fucking high as shit right now.
You're just an in-between. It's like, what? Okay.
Yeah, Jake's somewhere between reality and the upside down right now. So,
Always.
The upside down. That sounds way more terrifying. Like you should say like the land of Oz or
like
something.
like in the last season of Stranger Things, where like they're going back and forth in that portal.
Yes, it was too much.
That's Jake's brain right now. Getting pulled back and forth between reality and the upside down.
I would say a rosé because it's not like it's not a shitty wine,
I'd quit while you're ahead, Jake. Quit while you're ahead. Charlie ages like a fine Bud Light.
That's even worse than wine. So like, fuck you. Why you want to make
Bud Light could
me
survive.
sad?
Bud Light is going to survive the nuclear war that's coming upon us. So
No, they get real skunky. All light beers get skunky after a while.
well, that does bring me back to something I was thinking about. Like, what do 21-year-olds drink now?
Weed seltzers.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. They're pretty
Oof, sounds like a terrible fucking idea.
good.
Like
Honestly,
it's like you're just getting crossfaded at a bar.
Oh no, they don't have alcohol. That's just like 2 milligrams of THC.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like I thought it was like 5% alcohol and then had THC, and I was like, oof,
Oh, that would be a hell of a thing. We're not allowed to mix alcohol and weed yet.
legally.
Yeah, legally.
But
oh
yeah,
my God. That sounds like way worse than Four Loko. That just sounds like
I don't know.
you want to spend a night in with no other person around you? Try crossfaded.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's called crossfaded.
What else would you call it though, honestly? Because
Oh, can you
oh
imagine?
my God.
I mean, Jake's bad enough drinking his strawberry IPA or whatever it is, and crossfading with his vape pen. Can you imagine just being like in a bar full of 21-year-olds getting all crossfaded off a fucking weed seltzer?
Dude, I've been
like,
in a bar full of 18-year-olds trying to line dance and shit. Like it could be worse. It
let's
could
say
be
it'd be like a
worse.
Marlins game, right?
Yeah.
It could be worse. It could be worse.
What, you're not a Dwight Yoakam fan?
No, no, I'm not. Not even a little. I live in the worst place for that.
For Dwight Yoakam?
We're country. There's so much country.
I mean,
I met a white rapper from Louisiana today, and I was like, "Oh, honey, are you a white rapper? Are you good?" And I was like, "I've seen a white rapper. He comes by the name of Eli Halford, and he was really bad. So maybe like white
oh, you know,
rapper."
what's his not to talk shit about that dude, but what's his white rapper name?
Brody Lowballer.
Brody Lowballer. Like, okay, Jody High Roller. Like,
It was bad. I mean, like we were all there for the live seltzer launch.
did he rap at that?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
the
was
second
bad.
he opened his mouth, I just tuned out. So
So bad, and I was like, "Oh no! Like you're a good comic. Don't rap. Like you're like, oh, this is bad.
I think that's part of his comedy act, to be honest. But
Yeah, it's all a bit.
Is it?
I would assume so.
Is
Maybe
it?
not. Maybe not. Knowing that,
It didn't feel like it was. I'm just saying it did feel like
who
I
knows?
think
Knowing that guy,
anything a
Seeing
comedian does is a bit.
seeing his mangina
it's
didn't
not.
feel
They'll
like
just
a
be like,
bit
it's a
either.
bit. So I don't know, but yeah, who knows? So we got the trans on the can, and then same week that happens, we get the Barbie trailer,
That is amazing.
which apparently gay Twitter is going crazy for.
As they should, because like it's fucking awesome. I'm so excited. And like
I will say after watching it, like I have no clue what the plot is or
No
if like the
plot.
actual movie itself is good. But judging by the trailer, like the coloring and the cinematics and the actual production of it looks fucking awesome.
I think that has a lot to do with Greta
Gerwig, is that her name? Like Greta Gerwig, is that her name?
Gerwig. Is
Gerwig,
that her
yeah.
last? I just know Greta. I haven't seen Lady Bird. I know she's known for another movie that I've seen that I really enjoyed. And like Ross said, like it's looked at to be like one of the better 2023 comics. And like after watching just the Tealer
Teaser
trailer,
Teaser trailer.
thank you. Sorry. I'm excited. I'm actually really excited.
I will say one of the coolest, like I thought was one of the most clever shots in the whole thing that like got people like, whoa, what? Was like right at the beginning when she takes her heels off, but her feet
Oh
are
yeah.
still Barbied.
Yeah.
Right when I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, I'm intrigued. And then I do like the one part where was it Ken or yeah, Ryan Gosling's Ken character is like, I'm staying at your house tonight. Why? Well, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. She's like, what are we gonna do? And he's like, long pause. I don't actually know.
I think
That
the whole thing is supposed to be like the point of view of a kid playing. That's gonna be pretty fun if it is.
Well, I saw I think someone made a TikTok that I saw on Instagram earlier that was showing it might be very similar to Wizard of Oz in that
Mhm.
she wears like in her beach costume, it's gingham, a pink gingham, which is very close to what Dorothy wears when she goes to Oz, which is a blue gingham.
Mhm.
And then when she passes by the theater in in the movie, it's showing the Wizard of Oz, and then of course, like Dorothy goes into another realm, so it's like Barbie's gonna
So
go
Barbie
into
goes to the real world.
another realm, and then she goes back home, and so it's like, oh, it might be a reminiscent of a Wizard of Oz theme. But either way, it looks really fucking entertaining, and that's all I fucking care about. Like, I want to be entertained.
Oh yeah, that's
And
why
it looks really cute.
taking the boys to see Mario tomorrow. So you know how that goes. It looks kind of fun.
Well, even that with that was like um the beach scene. Like I'm gonna beat you up.
I'll beat you off. The beach
Beat you
off.
off.
I'll beat you. I'll beat you off right now. I'll beat you off.
Right? So
Did anyone notice Michael Sarah?
Yeah.
well, like
That dude then.
I didn't know, like I saw something earlier today. It was like that was actually a Barbie doll that was introduced as an Alan, and then there's Midge, who was the pregnant Barbie. So it's like they're actually introducing real Barbie characters that they had back in the day. And it's just so perfect because like Michael Cera as like the Alan, it's just like, oh, he looks perfect for that.
There's gonna be so many tongue-in-cheek jokes, and it's gonna be fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
I hope so. I think they could do a lot with it. And we need a good comedy movie. Like comedy has definitely suffered.
I know. I actually had a conversation with somebody today who asked me about Forgetting Sarah Marshall. He'd never
Mm-hmm.
seen it. He's like, "Is it good?" I was like, "It's up there with Tropic Thunder, man. It's one of the greatest comedies ever made." Have you seen it, Jake?
Oh, I love that one. That one
Forgetting
and
Sarah
Get Him to
Marshall?
the Greek.
Oh yeah. I mean, Get Him to the Greek is funny. To me, it's what makes it a little bit more funny is that you've seen Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, that's
You
what makes
know?
it so much funnier.
But yeah, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, probably like top 5 comedies of the last 20 years. It's probably almost 20 years old, actually, but
If not, maybe even a little bit older.
so that came out like I think me and my
No, it's
wife
like
saw it while I was dating.
2005, 6, 7. So it's like, holy shit, it has been that long. It just doesn't feel like it's been that long.
Like age.
2008.
Okay, so it's getting up there.
Shit, yeah,
Was that 15 years?
Roughly.
damn near.
Gonna make you two do math.
I don't do math in public, honey, and this is in public, so no, I don't do that.
This is entertainment, not math class.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, it's such a good movie because I don't know. I just think it's fucking hilarious that this guy goes on vacation and gets fucking cucked by
Oh,
some
dude,
rock star.
everything about it is just like,
Well, he's been getting cucked. He just sees it in real time.
oh yeah. Oh, there's so much. Like, we need to do like a watch along if we get a Patreon set up one day of that, where it's just like he's in the bar and he gets like she gets him up there to do the Dracula musical song,
Oh god.
and it's like one like even before he does it, one of my favorite parts because it's like so subtle. You know, he's like, out of context, I don't know if people are gonna get this, and she's just like, no, do the Dracula musical, and he does the opening notes and then stops and just like rolls his eyes, and you just tell he's like, God fucking damn it. And then it just goes into the Dracula musical, which I won't spoil for anyone because it's one of the greatest songs ever written. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully Barbie turns out at least entertaining. It looks like it's going to be entertaining.
I'm hoping it will with the director. I'm hoping.
So
Got a pretty strong cast too.
yeah,
It does.
like the more they kept showing people, I'm like, oh shit, like
Everybody is in it.
they're in that. Not to mention, probably the most perfectly cast, right? Like, I know originally I heard something that they wanted Amy Schumer as Barbie.
Oh,
I
I
can
don't
just see like
know.
that was like some woke person like, oh, we need to break the Barbie stereotype, blah blah. And then like the people actually paying for the movie were like,
I don't.
no. I paid for this movie because I assumed Margot Robbie was going to be Barbie, so Margot Robbie's going to be Barbie.
It's like, nah, Barbie's bad as fuck, bro.
Okay, so I just looked up Greta Gerwig on Google because I haven't like I've heard of her name. I haven't heard much of like the movies she's done or anything like that. So
I knew
just to go
Lady
through
Bird. What's the
those,
other one?
Lady Bird, Little Women,
Little
which
Women.
I'm not sure I've seen that newest one, but like Little Women is a good story. So it's like it's that one's hard to fuck up. I really enjoyed No Strings Attached with Ashton Kutcher and Natalie Portman.
Oh,
That was a
She
good one.
directed that.
you mean the Deep Impact? Like that's like Deep Impact and Armageddon to Friends with Benefits with JT and Mila Kunis.
Wait, what? Wait, what? I don't get the
No,
Deep Impact.
Deep
What?
Impact, the movie Deep Impact came
No,
out
I
came out a couple months after Armageddon, and it's essentially the same movie. No Strings Attached was very much like Friends with Benefits with
okay. I get what you mean. I'm
Ashton
sorry.
Kutcher's future wife.
Oh, isn't it
No,
so fucking weird that they were basically in the same fucking movie?
well, they were on the same show for their entire like youth. So
Yes. Well, he was her first kiss when she was 14 years old.
okay, don't bring logic into this. She's hot now. We're not worried about it.
So it might like I'm just saying
He's
it
from Iowa,
wasn't
so
it it was only professional then. Like
well, how old was he? He couldn't have been.
I think he was
no,
my age.
everyone else was above 18, I'm sure, but her. But she lied about it. But she did such a good job that they hired her.
Gotcha.
And so it was like, you're going to play this part, but I'm assuming she agreed on like, it's going to be like this, but it's just going to be for a job.
Mhm.
And there was no traction there until like they were much older. And she's even said in an interview of like, we were friends and like we knew each other. Like, fuck, he was married to Demi motherfucking Moore for a while. And so it's like they were friends for a good while. You know, she was with Macaulay Culkin during that time. So it was like, yeah, it's you can tell that like there was nothing strange there. And then once they got older, they felt an attraction, but she even says, like, I saw him from the back and I was really attracted. And then he turned around and it happened to be him. And she was like, oh shit,
Mhm.
what the fuck?
Mila
Like, I like,
Kunis also in Forgetting Sarah Marshall. So
yeah. So she was like, I like this guy. I've been attracted, like, I've known a lot of my life and now I'm attracted to him. Like, what the fuck?
yeah. Well, before we hop off here, one more thing that I saw literally right before coming down and getting everything kicked off was I guess J Lo is endorsing a lingerie company. Now I saw the commercial
Ooh.
and it was I mean obviously J Lo is just hot, but it's the company is called and I had to like I'm gonna have to really Intimissimi. Intimissimi.
What?
INTIMISSIMI. Intimissimi. Which
Okay.
I
Whatever, man.
immediately the first thing that popped into my head was this summer I'm gonna film a fake commercial that's gonna be like Stacy, my wife, in lingerie, but by because like in this, like she's like by her pool, like eating breakfast or something. There's gonna be Stacy in lingerie by our stock tank pool. you don't know what that is, go Google it. We have one. But looking super white trashy and like smoking like a cigarette and drinking like a Bud Light or something for breakfast, like eating like McDonald's, like a hot cake fucking meal. It's gonna be into Mississippi.
That is beautiful.
So I
I
had
mean, why not?
it was one of those things immediately I felt like I have to write this down. I have to talk about this. This is hilarious. So, but yeah,
Amazing.
again, we're gonna hop off here. It's been an hour and over an hour if you've been listening to the audio, because the audio is longer than the video. Sorry about that one. But my two co-hosts are well, Jake is in a different dimension fighting Vecna right now. And Charlie is getting ready for her fourth martini of the evening.
She's getting aggressive
Alright.
and starting to prowl on people.
Yes, she's going to go find her next pegging victim out at the local bar. And but yeah, again, really excited to have you guys on kind of as regulars now. Definitely helps me out a lot. I think it's going to make the show better. Definitely going to make it more consistent, a lot more fun. To just have two, like the three of us bouncing like just dumb shit off each other every week. And hopefully the chat likes it. Hopefully the listeners like it. But yeah, again, thanks a lot for coming on, guys. And I really appreciate it. So
I love y'all.
Yep. So this has been the Nooner Nation. I'm Bill Schofield, joined by the people you're going to be seeing from now on, Jake and Charlie.
Yeah, gang, gang.
This has been the Nooner Nation. Love you guys. Good night.